All right, it's almost the end of the week, so the LinkedIn game should be a little bit harder today, starting with the mini Sudoku. Okay, well, we need a 5 down here, we need a 1 up there, we need a 3 up here, which puts the 6 right there. We need a 2 and a 6 down here, which has to be in that order. There we go. Let's see, 4 and 3 and 6 and all right, 1, 2, 2 and 4 here. So this is 2, this is 4. We need 1 and 5 in that column, which go there, which leaves the 1 there. The 2 and the 4 down here, and then 1, 5, and 6 across the top. We don't know which one goes where yet. These up here are 2 and 3. There's got to be something I can do. All right, this one right here. This column, we need a 1, 2, and 5. There's the 1 and the 5 there already, so this is the 2. 1 and 5. This column needs 1, 3, and 6. We've already got the 3, the 1, the 6. Okay. 4, 5, and 6 across here. The 4 and 6 are already in that row, so that's the 5, 6, and 4, which leaves 3 and 6 across here, which has to be this way. That leaves the 2 for the box. We've got 1 and 5 in the row and in the box, and then 1 and 3. All right, there we go. Still managed it without notes, but it was a little more tricky today than some of them. Wow. Okay, well, you got to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 down to this. Oh, but we got to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We got to get to the 6 down to the 7. I think we have to do this kind of thing. Yeah, okay. I think we have to go do a little loop-de-loop to get to the 6 and the 7 and the 8 and the 9 and 10. Oh, no, we can't go back to the 11. Oh, no! That was silly. Why did I think I needed to do that? I'm not sure. I'm not really sure why I thought that was what it needed to be, because it was really just very straightforward. There was nothing confusing about it. I made it more confusing than it should have been. All right, moving on to Tango. I guess I figured since it's later in the week, maybe there would be, something tricky about it, but it was not tricky at all. All right, well, we've already got 2 moons, so the other moon has to be there on the X, and that gives us a bunch of stuff with the equals. We've got all the suns across there, sun down here, moon, sun, moon, sun. We've got suns and a moon and a sun. All right, that was easy too. Okay, all right. Interesting looking puzzle. Well, the big region around here has to be in the left column and the bottom row, so it's got to be there. These two, get rid of everything in there. Oh, so the little L shape means you remove that, and this L shape means you remove that one. So now we've got dominoes, which gives us a domino here as well. And, so the top row has to be, yeah, okay. I started looking at the small ones, but we did the corner down here, but now the top row has to be this other region. And also the last column has to be that region, so we actually get one there, which is interesting. And now this second to last column has to be that one, and this second column has to be this big one, and so then the next column has to be that. Okay, so now we're down to, what are we gonna do? What are we gonna do here? Got these two. Oh, so the second row now has to be the maybe bluish one here, which gets rid of that, and all those are gone. So it's one of these two. Oh, so now this, okay, so since we did that, now the second to last row has to be this one. I see what's going on. Okay, so now we get a domino up there, domino there, so it gives us crown there, crown there, crown there, crown there. And I missed that one. There we go. All right, very interesting. Yeah, I feel like I should have seen that faster, but we got there faster than the average anyways. Red tide, I don't know. Black, well, they're obviously colors. I mean, that can't be the answer, but red, black, yellow. I mean, they're colors, but that's not the answer. So red, black, yellow, flag colors. I don't know. Dead. Red, black, yellow. C's. They're C's. Of course. Yep. All right, cross climb. Overcooked by leaving on the grill too long. Burned? Maybe. Traveled in a double-decker vehicle, say. Traveled in a double-decker... toured. Toured, that's usually a tour bus. Blank oneself. Kept occupied. Wow, okay. Don't know. Placed underground, buried. Blank around. Gave work orders to. Ordered around. No. That's too long. Blank around. Pushed around? That doesn't work. Burned and buried worked well together, but then how are we going to get to... I don't think this works. Is it not toured? Because you'd have to change 4 letters, and we've only got 2. Is it not toured? Traveled in a double-decker bus. Double-decker vehicle. Bust? I guess that's possible. Busied. Busied oneself. Yeah, that's what it's going to be. So bust, busied, buried, burned. So it's got to be on one side or the other. Blank. Bossed around. Bossed around. There we go. Okay, top and bottom. Wow. Words that got in the blanks, blank and blank, meaning had a lot of trouble sleeping. Tossed and turned. There we go. Well, I just barely beat the average, so I guess that was good, but kind of a mixed bag later in the week. A couple of them felt really easy, and a couple of them were a little tricky, so let me know how your solve of these puzzles went today. And of course, be sure to subscribe for more.